Mr. Balogh, are you anyhow surprised by the police investigation being held at the BMC today? What was the subject of this investigation and what is your comment on that?
Of course, I was surprised because I got a phone call in the morning that the police is in the building, and I was not aware of that in advance. The subject of the investigation you probably know from the police announcement. I don't want to add anything to that.
Well, as far as we know, criminal police officers are looking into suspected abuse of office related to the payment of invoiced consultancy services in total amount of nearly 3 million euros. Several persons employed at BMC are under investigation. Is this a tough issue for you?
For me personally?
Yes.
So I wouldn't like to comment on that because you should ask the police about the concrete details. What I heard from my colleagues that everything was according to the legal procedures. So the police has the right to investigate on a court order. We provided, as far as I was notified by my colleagues, all the documentations what they wanted.
Mm-hmm. So BMC hasn't carried out satisfactorily all the measures given by the Court of Audit, said Mr. Vesel, he's president of Court of Audit in the Parliament. What is your comment on that?
We accepted the Court of Audit remarks, and the remedy measures have been taken. The board will discuss the documents which have been prepared in response to the Court of Audit, and I hope that will satisfy fully their requests.
Okay, so you being temporarily appointed as a new CEO of BMC, are you beginning of a new era in BMC right now?
It is a question what we define a new era. The BMC is an orderly operating institution doing what is its main task to work on the distressed assets, loans, real estate equities from various taken over from various Slovenian state-owned banks. In that respect, it will be a continuation of doing this job. Obviously, I have some. I will make some changes in how DUTV approaches the processes. I especially want to strengthen the areas of transparency, cooperation with stakeholders, including the shareholders, including fellow banks, with debtors if possible, and to put much more emphasis on the orderly regulation and proceeding of internal procedures. These are the three main, I would say, strengthening in the operations of DUTV, what I see inevitable.
So these are your priorities as a CEO?
Priorities in addition to the normal, which means that obviously the priorities of DUTB are unchanged. We are entrusted with public money and to recover as much taxpayers' money as possible, and at the same time make the most professional approach to restructuring of Slovenian companies.
Trust is an important issue. BMC has been performing well. It has achieved its key objectives in terms of operating costs, management of the assets, accomplishing of its mission. The only minus was the remuneration policy. However, that caused the loss of trust. Mr. Metod Dragonja, State Secretary, pointed out in the National Parliament last week. So trust appeared to be the key issue. So I am asking you, do you personally feel trusted by the Prime Minister Cerar, Finance Minister Mramor, and the Slovenian government right now?
I would say that obviously such trust must exist if no objections were made. Clearly, I was a non-executive director before, nominated by the government. So I think the trust was there, and I think it is there.
Regarding your last answer, trust, and that you have been non-executive director, you have been member of the board since April 1st. Why you didn't correct Mr. Manson's contract in the way that it will be in accordance with remuneration policy?
Well, our work in the as non-executive directors here we're focusing on putting an orderly operation or a more orderly operation of the institution, and focusing on various shortcomings of what we have seen, especially with regard to regulation, which was pointed out in the Court of Audit. Also some processes which we as professionals, I personally as professional banker, found and focused on that. And the remuneration policy was an issue which was constantly discussed, because the legal situation was not fully clear in that respect. So the full alignment was to achieve full alignment was discussed in several rounds. No final conclusion was reached before the Court of Audit issued its ruling.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Because Mr. Nieber has to go because of he didn't have trust by ministers because of the remuneration policy. Why didn't it be fixed?
Let me not comment on internal issues in the board.
So, Mr. Barak, are you considering to apply for the position of a permanent CEO? You are now just temporary. I'm not looking into such a distance. I have imminent tasks on my plate, and I'm focusing on those, which means that I take the fastest possible actions on various changes which I want to implement within the organization at a minimum 200 km/h speed. That is my target, to transform the organization into what I described: a cooperative, transparent, well-functioning, even more efficient institution. It is a very professional institution with very good people. It deserves the kind of acknowledgement by the Slovenian people for which this institution is working. On the other hand, we must put performance on the table. That is my immediate, for the time being, I am not looking beyond.